Hi guys, welcome back to another Daily Tarot card. These are your Daily Tarot cards for Thursday, May 6th, 2021. We're Throne Thursdays. We're pulling from the Game of Thrones Tarot cards. We have the Four of Cups talking about meditation, contemplation, empathy, and re-evaluation. So definitely it's like you feel like, these are your choices. And this is kind of where I am right now. But universe is going to offer you another cup, by a wise counsel. By someone that's higher up. So to me, it's like, God, or my best friend Janet, like, someone that can give me hindsight. We have the Magician, and I definitely feel like this is where they're like, sit there and get your swords, your coins, your cups, your wands, and weave magic. Believe in yourself. This is a planet of communication, right? So communicate with the universe. Ask them what's going to happen here. How do you move forward from here if you're unsure about things? Definitely, I'm the type of person that I react to situations. I react, and it's just like sometimes, and I end up regretting it. So this time around, I'm not going to react and let things unfold. I would let the universe, take hold and let them, reveal what's supposed to happen instead of trying to make it happen myself and I fail. So we have the Three of Coins. They said, get your house in order. The big decisions, our big change is coming. They were showing me Feng Shui. So they were showing this before, and they were like, start purging things you don't need because there is a move coming. You're packing up things, and they're just saying, what are I'm going to use this, in the future somehow, somewhere, I don't know how. They're saying purge it. They're like, you're probably not going to end up using it. This is where you start accumulating a lot of stuff. And they're just like, start purging it so you don't have so much to move. And I feel like because you listen to Spirit this time, they're saying the Nine of Cups. The ultimate bliss card. And I feel like they're saying, because you actually this time put your faith in the universe. And it's not that we don't have the faith in the universe. It's like, maybe I'm being told, like, it's time to go now. Because, or like in my situation, my environment was disturbed and I felt uncomfortable. And I'm like, okay, well, like Judge Judy says, you don't like it, move. And I've done this every single time. And I always end up regretting it. As I had the video paused, it was 555. So I definitely feel like there's a major change coming. So we have the Six of Spears. So they're saying you're going to be the victor wearing the wreath. You're going to be riding out on your high horse. This is, purity in this situation. So I definitely feel like it's like, when Spirit talks about reflection, and we are heading into a new moon. So it's definitely talking about this reflection time, right? The first card we got of the new moon, if I'm not mistaken, was the Door to Value. So they're saying, like, we're going to give you a little glimpse here. You don't see the full thing. Just like the Nine of Cups. Here he has a bookshelf. But traditionally he has a curtain. It's like, we don't know what's behind the curtain. Just like here, we don't know what's behind the bookshelf. Is there a secret door here? But it is telling you, like, we don't know what the, because books is knowledge, right? But I definitely feel like it's like, how many times have you been in circumstances where you should have not... Things shouldn't have went your way. It was like, it was nearly impossible. Like, how did this happen? Because universe had your back. This is where our karma, the day of judgment is here. This is where our karma comes in. And it's like, what did you do, you know what I mean, thus far to should we help them out or not? Are you being the fool, or are you being, someone like the Queen of Cups? So we have the Four of Cups as our first card. Hesitation, dependency, dissatisfaction, restlessness. So we're dissatisfied with something. So we think these are our options. And the universe is like, nope, that's not it. This is it. This is exactly where I am. Because it's like I'm reacting to a situation. And the universe is like, no, don't have a seat. Just relax this time. So the Four reveals restlessness and hesitation. You may feel doubt or even cynicism when offered love or work opportunities. Generally, you may be low on energy or motivation and withdraw into a kind of restless empathy. If you are in an established relationship, rekindle the romance. So I feel like you feel restless. I feel restless, and it's just like I want to react. And it's like, how many times have we reacted to this situation and it blew up in my face? I sit there and I'm like, I wish I would have done X, Y, Z. So now I'm in the position. So this is where they talk about sometimes we gotta learn lessons once, twice, three times to actually believe. So twice I reacted, and I was just like, I wish I would have X. So now it's just like I'm gonna have a seat. So we have the magician, we waving magic. I definitely feel that like it is in the positive position, but I definitely feel positive with this. I definitely feel like they say like you have the power to wield magic here. We are in the new moon. So, whatever is this Four of Cups, whatever is giving me this, making me feel uneasy, I'm going to sit there and wield my magic because I am a powerful entity. Like, this is believing in ourselves. This is not an ego trip. This is just saying, we made this mistake twice now, so let's learn this third time. Let's not be a dummy this time. Now I have no excuse. My head is clear. This is why they tell you before you make a decision, sleep on it. So it's like, what? Just have a seat and, be like the magician, wield magic, and everything will be fine. Because we have the Three of Coin right over his shoulder here, and it's like we're building something. This is definitely, this is where they were saying, get your house in order. A big move, a big decision is coming. So I feel like this is where I feel like you're moving to a new home. Or there's going to be a major change here to the home dynamic. Success, willpower, messages, manifestation, inspiration, diplomacy. But I'm getting very positive vibes with it, especially because we have the Nine of Cups and the Six of Spears. Action, idea, energy is about. It's time for an investedness, expansive thinking, and new directions. So this card often comes up to show new work, relationships, business startups, and other successful creative endeavors. At the spirit level, you connect with your higher self. And this is what I'm saying. Trust that you weave magic. Trust that you are, you have that determination in you. I had a dream, about showing my determination, you know what I mean? And it's just like, I never give up. And I've had this dream before where it's like, I don't give up. At the spirit level, okay, if you're waiting for news, this card tells you that you will soon have the information you need. Satisfaction, significant journey, moving home. So I definitely moving home again. Like I said, here we are with the Three of Coins over his shoulder, and they're building a skeleton of a house. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like you built the strong foundation, and now we're rebuilding everything else that goes with the home, right? That security, your sanctuary. I definitely get with because of the Nine of Cups and the Six of Spears. I definitely feel like if you listen this time, things will go your way. I use my situation as an example to see where, where spirit is coming from. So with you, it may not be changing the home. Maybe it's building a stronger foundation. Like they said, reconnecting with the loved one. So, we're going to the Three of Coins, and they're saying, we've built a strong foundation. We're building this sanctuary. We're building this life together. You know what I mean? So maybe there is some disconnect because of, maybe because you're on top of each other because of what the world's doing and you're working both from home. But it's just like, what? This is worth fighting for. So with the Three of Coins, projects, property, acclaim, early success. Your good work gets attention, so projects and other enterprises receive praise and support. This creates a shift in how others see you. So be prepared for congratulations and maybe a touch of envy. And I've definitely been getting attacked on social media lately. So it's just like, I'm like, why don't you sit there instead of wasting your time attacking me and put that into your own endeavors? You know what I mean? As you successfully complete a key phase, they set you up for the future. This card also favors prosperity, so you might be working on improving your home. But I definitely feel like, when they sit there, everything that you've been going through is setting you up for this future. If you go to the new moon forecast, this is exactly what they talk about. The first door, the first door, but the first card we have is very much like the Nine of Cups, door to value. They're like everything that you hold close to your heart is flying to you through this door. So it's just like, Spirit is preparing us for this next phase of our life. So it's just like I said, just because, we think, because look how gray the card is, where we feel uncomfortable right now. Anytime we feel uncomfortable, change is about to happen. So, wishes, reward, happiness, sharing, the Nine of Cups. The Nine of the Tarot, wish come true. Not only manifesting what you desire, so right now we're heading towards the new moon. Manifest what you desire. What is this Four of Cups? What is the, if you actually look at it, what are you fixated on? And universe is saying, we're offering you this next cup, which is the Nine of Cups. Which is the Six of Spears. This is where they're saying, believe in yourself. That fiery energy in you. Because it is a red color. Bravery, courage, strength, resilience. Remember I was saying determination, right? I had a dream about determination, and it's just like, I don't falter. So it's just like, this is not an ego trip. This is saying, you know what? Believe in yourself for once. I always jump to the worst case scenario. It's like, why? Why don't we ever go to the positive? Why don't we ever say, what about if it does turn out? Because it's work. This just didn't happen overnight. This has been work for the past 4 years, 4.5 years, to get me to this point, because it's just like, I know the universe is by my side. You know what I mean? Like, trust me, it wasn't easy. It's a time of abundance, growth, reward, affection, laughter, and new connections as relationships and new adventures flourish. You share your rewards. All are welcome at your table. This is where I get that Queen of Cups vibe. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, she makes sure that everybody is good in her world. And she doesn't forget who had her back, right? So this is where it's just like, this is where I'm saying, wield your magic. This is why universe has your back, because of who you are. Because, like, this is your morals, this is your heart, this is your soul. They know deep down inside you would give your shirt to, someone that needed it, right? But now you've set up those boundaries where it's just like the right people are getting those, are sharing in your accolades. You know what I mean? So it's just like, this is where they're saying, just because we think we only have these options, here comes the next cup. Right? So they're just saying, you may feel isolated. You may feel like, you know what I mean? Like the attack. And definitely I felt like that since the weekend. But things are starting to flip around. It's a temporary situation. It's a temporary blip. And it's like, did she learn her lesson from before? I definitely learned my lesson. So again, if something is sitting there making you feel a certain way, the universe is saying, don't worry about it. This is only temporary. And depending how we react, are we going to wait for that fourth cup to come? Or are we going to react in a bad way? This is why they're highlighting the Magician. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget about the solid foundation that you've built. This is why you get the Nine of Cups and the Six of Spears. So our last card, the Six of Spears, success, acknowledgement, prizes, self-confidence. And this is exactly what the Magician is. It is Littlefinger in Game of Thrones. He's a knob, but you know what I mean? Like, he is quite intelligent. But this is where I'm saying, make intelligent decisions. Don't sit there and act out of emotion. This is why I'm using myself as an example, where I could react out of emotion and make a stupid decision again and regret it. And it's like, this time, I did that twice. And I'm like, I wish I would have done this. I'm like, well, this time, instead of wishing I would have done something else, let's just have a seat and let the universe provide the Nine of Cups. Let's have confidence in myself and, trust the foundation that I've built, that God has helped me build. And I will see, the Nine of Cups and the Six of Spears. The victor wearing the wreath. Is this a cocky situation? Don't let it get into your head. Just know that the universe has your back, but don't, you know what I mean? Like, universe will humble your book right quick. You know that. Take a well-deserved bow. The Harmonious Six shows appreciation and success. We are recognized and rewarded for your work and your communication, education, and sporting achievements. So twice we get that. This card answers yes. If you're, usually with the Nine of Cups, it's the same thing. Yes. So we also got double yes. So this is where I'm saying, wait for this cup. And it's the Nine of Cups. If you're like, what kind of am I waiting for? The universe has your back. I definitely feel like this is where they're saying the universe has your back because of who you are. This is why I always tell you, when judgment shows up, you know what I mean? We're feeling this way because of change. Change is not comfortable. So if this answer is yes, if your question was, will I pass an examination? Will I win this reward? The card shows self-confidence. And in relationships, feeling high in love. So, going back to that love situation. So if you feel like, you're being torn apart, universe is saying, no, believe in yourself that things will work out. This is just a blip. You're going to start seeing that. I'm already starting to see the other side of things. So it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, sit there and take things into your hands in a positive way, but don't make major decisions right now. Sit there and just, you don't want to regret it. You know what I mean? This is why I'm telling you, like, where I am right now, in this started position, where it's like, I can make another stupid decision, or I can do the things right this time. And I choose to do things right this time. I can't blame it on Widow Fog. I can't blame it on X, Y, or Z. This time, I'm in control. So it's like, okay, now you're in control. Let's see how you wield magic here. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Thursday, May 6th, 2021. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card. Bye.